Hey Summer, walking the dog here. And I wanted to share some thoughts with you. There's this promotion there's a supervisor position open at my job and I'm applying for it. So I've been trying to get myself ready. I've actually gone out of my way in my past to learn a lot about leadership and to try to learn how to become a good leader. Somehow I just thought that was valuable. And so I looked at a lot of different resources to do that. I took some coaching classes. I did take a lot of counseling classes just because of my field, working in mental health. And I learned about leadership in psychology too, and what it means to be a good leader from that clinical perspective, or from a more scientific perspective. So in theater, I sought out leadership roles. I was the director of our company for a while, and I participated in a lot of our production management. So I've gone out of my way in those ways to seek out leadership skills. I've had some success with it, but mostly just because I thought that it would have been a good, valuable thing to have. So lately I've been kind of brushing up on those things in preparation for my interview with the supervisor position. And so I just wanted to elaborate on a couple of those experiences. And so I'll start with the coaching. In coaching, I learned that there's a style of coaching that is actually the most productive style, that where athletes enjoy themselves the most and they also have the best results and can be the best athletes. And that is an authoritative coaching style where it's not too soft and not too firm. It's like holding a bar of soap. That's the analogy that I remember. But there's good communication, there's supportive communication, there's two-way communication. There's an understanding from the perspective of the athlete. There's a caring and concern about the athlete's well-being. That's a critical component of good coaching. And there's a positive discipline style. There isn't real stern punishment. It's more about inspiring in a positive way, inspiring the athlete and being supportive and understanding and compassionate. And you can still expect athletes that you're coaching. You can have high expectations. You can encourage them to strive for absolute excellence without being nasty, mean, and hurtful, but by being supportive, caring, compassionate, understanding, and encouraging. And you tend to see the best results in a lot of ways with that kind of coaching style in athletics. And some examples of that are with a lot of athletic sports. Olympic athletes. Good Olympic athletes tend to have that kind of coaching around them. So that's an example of the success of that kind of leadership. Another style of leadership that I learned would be from psychology. I studied a lot of effective leadership in psychology and positive psychology. They explore healthy family dynamics and the traits that healthy families have. And a lot of those traits are this similar kind of communication where discipline is based on understanding, where you try to lead by encouraging children to understand, you encourage them to participate, you encourage them to express themselves and to be involved in decision making. And that tends to make them a stronger, healthier person. And there indeed is a lot of results of that in clinical research, in longitudinal studies, particularly showing that children who have that kind of leadership style around them, or what's called authoritative parenting, they tend to have less depression, less anxiety, better friendships, better career outcomes, and romantic relationships as well. Pretty amazing that they can see those results from those differences. And from so that would be from a counseling perspective. And from something else. So let's say theater. With theater, I tried to really embody that kind of leadership style. When I was an artistic director, I tried to include the performers and the musicians and the managers' input in decision making. Sometimes I had to be an authority and make executive decisions, but I always tried to use supportive communication. I never tried to be nasty with people. I encourage them to be excellent though, and encourage them to show up on time and to work hard, and you can do that without being mean and nasty. And then also I took some tips from military leadership training, and I'll explain that in just a moment.